Don't you water?
Yes, you do. But it's hot
coffee.
water pouring over beans. I was a little bit like, is there a leak somewhere? Do you guys remember what we did last week?
We played D&D.
Yeah, we did. Marissa curled up in front of Stonecrop for the whole.
No, we sacrificed who's.
Oh, right, we sacrificed him. That's right. Yes, we killed him.
You
and
sacrificed
disintegrated
him?
and we set the ashes to the. No, we didn't. You curled up in front of Stonecrop
I
and
knew it was unavoidable.
his corpse like a cat.
And ate him.
Well, you start with the head.
So, what's his name? Tolbert. Big jerk of a guy. He managed to elude us from the true helm of the ship. And the little tiny ships, I can't remember what they're called right now, but they caught up to us and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 beholders came out of the ship.
That's
Oh my God.
after we fought.
Yeah, that's true. There was a ship battle, so we blew up their ship, and they came out. They didn't even hit us, losers.
Uh-oh.
It was
Yeah, they didn't even like do any damage to us, those losers. And but then the beholders, that's a different matter. So 6 beholders came out. They screwed up our arrows because they cast the anti-magic wave.
Yeah, enigmatic.
Bastards.
And I sent you Discord messages about that this week. That's something I didn't communicate very well. Is the anti-magic ray is only anti-magic while you're in the ray. So while the beholders were there, they were raying you, and that's when they were gone. When they left, the anti-magic ray's gone. So magic things come back. But spells that were being concentrated on spells, some spells were like, oh, that spell's canceled. But items, like the items you had, would still have their magical properties when they're outside of the ray.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Javin had some on him as well. They were outside of the effect.
Yeah, right. Javin had some on as well.
Okay.
So that was the missiles that Ooze threw on the ground because he was distraught over Stonecrop. And you guys didn't fire anything on him. So
so they started fighting. Did we kill? No, we just injured one of them slightly.
Yeah.
But then they started honing in on Tolbert when Tolbert pissed off out into the woods. The woods.
Tolbert flew off into the asteroid up its butt crack.
Yeah.
And the other beholders were flabbergasted that he didn't get nuked getting in there. We don't know what's going on. So you'll go do it for us. So we're conscripted by the beholders.
Yeah, please don't kill us. We like you guys. Yeah, we hate Tolbert.
yeah,
they're like corrupt policemen, is what they were.
Oh, so just police.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything to add?
Okay.
I have 5 pages of notes, which would probably take me a while to read them all to remember.
So I'm assuming that as soon as the beholders left, Uzempik woke up and he came up and he's like, what does he say?
He's just like, oh, hey guys.
We found the asteroid. Points to asteroid right beside.
Yeah, the asteroid just went by. Big asteroid.
You know where Stonecrop yet?
I mean, sort of. He'll always be with me.
Oh man, we found
long live Stonecrop.
I say. So remember, there was like one hidden room that we never really explored. Turns out that was the actual spelljamming room. I won't even say it was a helm because it was being controlled by a little Orbis holder. And you would have adored him.
No, I missed out on something small and adorable and horrific.
I mean,
It was horrific.
yeah, it was horrific. It was definitely small and horrific.
Yeah. Probably
Oh.
Ozempic might have found it. Might have had a kinship with it. Sure, that's true. The beholders actually took the orbis with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say, so now I guess we are sort of working for the Tharks Nation, which is this group of beholders that is forcing us to go to the asteroid.
They assumed we were working under Tabar. We told them Tabar tricked us. So they were like, because they were all pissy at him and trying to capture him.
Oh yeah, Tobart's real name is Shazogrox.
Uh-huh.
But-
Why are they mad at him?
I got a big note here to tell Ooze we used our words not to fight.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Didn't
proud
fight
of you
me.
guys.
I mean, it was 6 beholders, so
We chose wisely.
So Tobert, or Shaz, if you will, used to be part of the Tharks Nation, and I don't know, became a renegade, betrayer. I don't know.
Do you remember why they hate him? I might not have been clear on that.
Because magic.
No. The reason why they hate him is because he wanted to unify all the beholder nations and then dominate the lesser races.
Oh, I had that right here. He wants to unite all the beholders under the banner.
That's why they hate him, and that's why he's been blinded and outcast.
So they're
And then-
against
and so,
universal domination?
No, they're against unifying with the other beholder races. That's unthinkable.
Oh, okay. So they hate each other more than they hate other races. Got it.
I think they hate everybody. I don't know
But
if it's
not-
more.
Oh,
But they don't want to
and
unite with each other.
That's right.
Tobert was using human arcane magic, which they consider quite dirty.
Right. That was adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
The fact that they
Mm.
maimed him so he couldn't do beholder magic. So he went off and became like a mage, like a human thing, that's quite insulting.
Very offensive.
Gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
Since none of us are human here. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Humans are pretty horrible.
It's
Yeah.
busted. Yeah, it's still cool.
I have to print a smaller heart for that to make everything tighter. Okay. Yeah, you guys remembered everything with your notes and everything. You guys are all inspired. You weren't inspired before. Everybody's inspired except Ozempic. That's your punishment for missing last week.
I had
Hey.
plus one information marked off in the corner here from the last session because
Yeah.
I never looked at it. But to be fair, I don't think I really rolled too.
We didn't do a lot of combat and didn't roll horribly.
you rolled amazingly, and I've done my usual.
Yeah.
I don't think I
You
did
did
that.
roll like crazy.
Yeah.
There was basically there was a bunch of lock picking that we were doing. Instead of lock picking, we were bashing the lock, and you guys failed. You didn't fail. You rolled real good, but it was like
Javin helped us out a lot. while we were
Javin.
gone.
Javin filled in the. Yes, Javin actually got a concussion, and he is not doing well. So he will need to be carried around
Oh.
for now.
Yeah, yes.
He's
Who picked him
he's in bed. He's in bed down. He's down here in bed. You can't see it because you're not down there, but he is down there.
He got thrown into a
Also-
flagstaff.
You guys lost, I think, 12 crew. You're down to 17 crew.
Yeah.
And you have a variety of animals to take care of if you want.
Oh, right.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Super important things. So when the ray of anti-magic hit part of the ship, some of the crew members turned into various animals, including a badger.
Oh.
There was a badger. They're Tyrell animals.
Badger.
There's also, I believe,
a
I was
bat.
gonna say,
Oh, you got trapped.
yeah, I was gonna say there is a cow for us to eat now, so we're not hard up for food.
You could milk it and make cheese.
pretty sure it was a dude to start with. Like, I'm not gonna go. I ain't
Oh my
milking it. No,
Man, that's actually worth a lot of money.
make some nice glue. Rather than having that pot that like keeps pouring out poison that you can sell for like 100 GP. You're just sitting there jacking up.
Oh, God.
Well, somebody will make a living doing that.
They do.
I'm not kidding. Like,
Oh no, I know.
bull semen and
Yeah.
bull semen is worth a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Do we want to?
All right, dudes, get started.
No.
Okay.
You still got that jar?
Stuck in a hole.
This isn't the first
Oh, yeah,
time I've been used for
yeah.
this.
Or ranky floor, yeah.
There are other chair.
That's a really fun chair to skate around on. It's got the roller skate blades.
Not D&D related. Quick question: do you have any brown paper bags, just like small ones? No. Okay. Kate asked me to ask you.
I have boxes.
No.
It's a small box.
Very specific about something for tomorrow for the girls.
Are you trying to bag you some weed?
Popcorn. I mean, I can garnish the popcorn.
It's still pickle, I swear. This popcorn's making me hungry.
Oh, how's it going? No.
Good. It was a busy day. Yep. Alrighty, sorry. Interruption over.
No problem. So you guys are doing what? After they command you, I take it somebody got on the helm, that's the small helm that's left, and started moving after.
Going after the asteroid.
We got enough food. We can just turn around now.
I guess I would
That's the problem.
I would give a couple orders to some of the crew people to like start rounding up the random animals running across the ship.
The ones that are nearest to you scamper off and start doing that.
Yeah.
So there's about 12 animals to corral.
We'll have to pick a room to designate to store these
The
animals.
barnyard. All right.
Yep. Put them in the north room. Sleeping with you two.
There's lots of space on the ship, especially with the multitude of secret rooms and things like that. So I'm sure you guys can pick some place to handle them. I have not detailed the animals. So if you guys have suggestions that aren't too insane for what animals are on there, that's fine.
Anything large enough to ride.
I don't think so.
The cow.
Did I really say a cow? I think the
You
cow
did.
would be the largest thing, and it's not a rideable thing. It's more like a dopey
No,
melting cow.
Yeah.
No, you said 4 animals. I wrote down 3 of them.
Yeah, I believe you. I can't believe I said that. But that's fine. It's not a problem.
When DM says something without thinking.
Yeah, that's to your advantage. But there are like 12 animals. So that means your ship is down to 17 crew members. 17 crew members.
Well, I mean, we need a dog mascot. Sure.
Yes, okay, there is a dog, definitely. And there's a cat. That's fine. Javin has locked the door.
Yeah, Javin's like, uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot about the dog.
I would say, yeah, so I'd say there's a rat too. There's a dog, a cat, and a rat. And there's like
Ratatouille?
Okay. We're up to 6.
Put the rat into the kitchen. Make him supper.
That'd be funny. That actually, it's funny that maybe that was Cookie.
Yeah.
That was Cookie. That's good.
Oh no, Cookie.
If you know polymorph, you probably could polymorph them back if you do want to do that. I don't know if you guys have any spells. We don't really have a wizard, do we?
I mean, I'm the closest thing to a wizard, I think. Yep. Barbarian.
Oh, good.
That's the druid.
Druid, yeah. So the druid is getting on the helm and has turned ship basically to chase the asteroid. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're slowly catching up to the asteroid? Looks like you're going to be about 30 minutes to catch up to it. You have time to do any prep work or anything like that. You look at the arrows, and you see they've got the magical
Nice.
mojo back. It seems
Yep.
like your patches
So-
seem like they're it's working again. Yeah.
Oh, my ladders.
Yeah, your
Oh my
ladders.
god, my ladders.
Exactly.
We might need these.
Might need them. Yeah.
I go back to Ooze, give Ooze her arrows back. I stole the arrows from you. They're yours again.
Oh, that's okay.
I had three.
Thank you,
I had
though.
three. And
I have the other 3.
Something you notice about these arrows, Ooze, is that they don't seem like normal arrows that you would fit into your bow. They look like there's some magic to them that maybe they get bigger when they're put into a ballista.
They don't. They don't.
There's something
These are the
about them.
beholder arrows, right?
These are the beholder arrows.
What do you
Okay.
want?
Okay. Or maybe they slot into a normal ballista arrow. Maybe there's something that they can latch onto a ballista arrow. That just looks like the ballista and these arrows seem copacetic, if you know what I mean. There's a little engraving on the shaft that has a picture of a ballista, and then a little arrow pointing at, and then an arrow, and then another arrow pointing at. That looks like it's meant to combine, and they're glowing.
All right.
So you guys are chasing the asteroid. You'll have about half an hour to catch it.
Okay.
You guys just want to wait and catch it, or is there anything you would like to prepare? And like you want to do?
I guess I didn't get hurt. You guys all up on health?
none of us got hurt.
Yeah, I'm good. I would probably spend my time putting my armor back on.
Okay.
'Cause
Oh, yeah, me too. If I did remember.
Yep. Definitely. Go and put your equipment back on. Grab anything out of that chest that you left.
Oh,
No, yeah, I didn't get thrown into prison but I never got anything taken from me.
Bob, zip me up.
I go
Oh
down.
boy.
So I'm hoping you'll all be able to see this.
Dang it! Suck it in! Suck it in!
Get my girdle. I book over.
This is the outside of the asteroid that you have approached. This is just one part of it, and that's what you can see so far. You approached it from the right there, and
Very
your
happy
ship
people.
is this is a very tight football. That's exactly it.
That's the poo hole we're going in?
That's the pool hole you're going in.
Can I load my
I mean,
iron stone?
It's pretty big, but it's also pretty small.
I don't know why you couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Make a note of what you load the ion stone with. All right. So you've caught up to here. Do you guys want to go right in? Just shoot right in? I guess it's up to.
I mean, I'll go at whatever speed to match it, but I have to. I don't want to go in too uncautiously.
All right. You approached it. You know how to spell jam. So this is a rotating object, but you took the courses. You took a fly. You passed the courses. You know how to fly this thing. So you have match speed and heading.
So is the ship small enough to like just fit right in there?
It is.
I see.
The ship can fit in this hole. The ship icon is not necessarily to scale.
Yeah.
So yes, you have 50 feet about on either side of the ship that you can fly in here with.
All right, guys.
So you have plenty of space to get in there.
We're officially a suppository.
Oh no! It got worse.
So you're flying up the shaft. And
Hold on. Yes.
you enter this area.
We are a reverse kidney stone at this point. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I guess I would say fly the speed that's comfortable for you to make sure we don't
Yes.
pitch up against these walls.
All right. You fly up in here.
So, out of curiosity, is there a particular point where, like, once we get inside this, are we always now like moving at the velocity of the asteroid?
That's right. You've
Okay, we're
uh,
in its gravitational.
she has spell jammed in a way that you have set your rotation since there's no drag. Any drag will be from inside, so you basically don't have to worry about if it stops, you're not going to go hit the wall.
Yeah.
So you are now part of it. Not that it's consumed you, but it has definitely. Now, this is something about this adventure is that there's a couple different maps with the perspectives because we are in space, and to show I am showing this on a flat plane, and I did not 3D render anything. So yeah, so that means I have to show you a couple different maps to show you sort of what's going on.
It's the Lemmy adventure.
Yes, exactly. So you can play the Lemmy song.
While I
So-
was hanging out with Stonecrop, can I have attuned to my Ion Stone? Ion
Yes,
Stone?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, paper towel over here.
I think there's a clinic in here.
Oh,
There was.
There's some things here, and there's also I have microfiber cloths.
Casey's on it. I think.
You are coming to the entrance of the small intestine.
That's fine.
You must seek out the prince. The sparrow prince lies somewhere way up ahead.
Oh my goodness, I haven't heard that in
Look
ages.
back, Lemmy winks, or you'll soon be dead. Lemmy
You
winks,
have watched
Lemmy
these.
winks, the time is growing
He
late.
did the mask, not me.
We're all singing our shit. Yeah, I had one ship that decided to be a gusher, I guess.
What?
Prince.
Okay. So you guys are coming up in this chamber, and I will read off to you.
He has germs.
Those are globes of light that are floating, that are lighting the whole cabin.
Okay.
Let me read to you. So this is.
What is this strange technique you're doing?
So this rift is nearly 600 feet across the hole, so it wasn't any problem at all to ship the ship. It's no problem to maneuver. It's not a challenge at all. There's a huge set of double doors as you come in here, and let me reveal that. So as you fly up here, you come up to a huge set of double doors.
They call that a sphincter.
The doors are nearly 200 feet in diameter. They're huge. They're covered with black basalt, carved with black basalt, and they're carved with rows of runes. There is a high relief carving of a single eye surrounded by 10 smaller ones.
Can I read any of the runes?
Can you just repeat to me what languages that you know?
Yeah, I know.
That one. Abyssal, the one that pissed off the.
Yeah, the one that gets in trouble.
Didn't get us in trouble. He was just not open to criticism.
Actually, and everybody can read the runes.
Oh.
Oh, I found it. Okay, do you want to know what I can read still?
Yes, just remind me.
Common, Goblin, Orc, Deep Speech, Undercommon, and Thieves' Cant.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Goblin. What?
Stone Crush.
You throw so basically, the letters are runic, but you guys can read them because it's written in common. If you are reading this message, that which we have feared has come to pass. For reasons of our own, we created a powerful weapon for the Salzar nation. From the onset, we feared it would grow beyond even our control. We devised a way to neutralize the project, but we will not do this ourselves. That is not the way of the arcane. You cannot have bypassed our defenses if you are of the eye tyrants. Therefore, you are their enemies, or should be. Know this then, the weapon we have created, the Ravager, depends on the energies of the Queen's eyes. The 10 lesser eyes dwell each in their own domains within this hive. The greater eye sees all, but none can reach it. Go forth into the complex we created. Locate and destroy the 10 lesser eyes. Only this can end the menace of the Ravager. We have admitted you. For the brave, this is enough. There is nothing for you here. Go forward.
Salzar Nation. Can I do a history check to see if I've ever heard of them before or who they are?
Yeah, sure.
Isn't that the
I thought for sure we'd.
beholder guys?
No, that's the
Oh no, Shazogrox.
Greshfart.
Greshfart.
Why do I know that phrase? I wonder. 1. 5.
What'd you get?
If it's a history check, it's probably just 15. 15. What?
He says I was alone all day.
Heavens forbid.
Poor puppy. Give him
Um,
kisses. Let him make out with you.
Now,
I guess
Hmm.
in your
Rosa already friggin' I don't know. Chris watched a massacre earlier there.
in
She got on
your
the bench and jumped on my shoulders.
in your classes at the academy, you would have heard. You just remember the Salzar were a beholder nation in the past.
So it's another beholder.
You don't remember Salzar or beholder politics were not something that you excelled in. Sazaur.
You.
Salzar.
The seas or budget.
They'll make like a. I'm not sure what to call this, but it's not really an insight check, but because it's against knowledge, but an insight check against knowledge. One of the phrases that you said there is that the single-eyed people won't, or the single-eyed something cannot enter here. Is it that's why Tolbert was able to enter is because he's blind?
I think it's because he uses magic.
Oh right, he uses
Like actual.
he uses human magic.
Maybe, but
Hmm.
I was just saying that's why I do like a. I'm not sure what to call that.
I mean, he's got other eyes.
You cannot have bypassed their defenses if you are of the eye tyrants.
So he might have.
He was cast
So
out,
it-
so he's not of them anymore.
Yeah. Is it literal or
Or did he just polymorph himself before he went in again? I don't know.
No.
And you guys know
Let's
who
try.
in here.
Somebody polymorph into a beholder and try to enter.
were there any other doors or exits? I want to look around the room or the big cavern. Where's my dice? Okay. I want to perception, I guess.
Okay.
With a 22.
What are you trying to? You're
I'm
you're
looking
going out and looking.
to see if there's any other doors, caves,
Okay. You want to fly the ship around?
cracks around. Yeah.
So you fly the ship around this antechamber,
Mhm.
and you don't see any other any other spots. Something
Check
you
the
did.
ceiling too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely thinking in the third dimension.
Okay.
Basically, you look around and you don't
Investigate.
you don't see anything. Basically, you see that it looks like this was dug out with, you've seen the results of a disintegrate beam before.
Oh. Mhm.
All right. I said we head towards the door to see if they start to open.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna get a feather so I can tickle the doors. The sphincter,
Hmm.
sorry.
Don't they clench when that happens?
Depends.
Okay, so you pilot the ship. You guys all agree to pilot the ship in towards the doors.
Mhm.
When you reach the doors, 50 feet from the doors open for you.
Okay.
Ooze, check the doors for 200 feet of traps.
It just blows out.
So, all right,
We go in.
you go in slowly.
Do the doors close behind us?
Our boat doesn't move fast, so
You want to go back
everything
and
is
test
slow.
them to see if they open for you?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you guys, but
Yeah.
I was concerned, like, if a bear came through here, surely he went through these doors, so if they are fully automated.
Yep.
But if you want to do this around.
So you spin around, you go, and they open up, they let you go by. When you
Okay.
come back and
All right,
forth,
come back
whenever
in.
you approach within 50 feet of the doors, they open.
Okay. I start sitting there and going, no, I don't.
Open, close, open, close, open, close.
That one kid at the Walmart store.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right. So,
You put your thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Reverse it Miss Alley style.
okay, we're going into this room. So I'll have to describe to you the room you're in. So you leave the antechamber. Okay. The great doors open to reveal a vast expanse. As you move forward, your vessel pivots forward so that it rises through a frame that surrounds it. Before your eyes, the doorway fades out of existence, giving way to a lush green vegetation. Although you expected another room, it seems you have entered another world. You see a forest and a range of rolling hills. But at the horizon, the sky is the same color green as the hills, and there are lines rising in the sky, and then you realize you're looking at a wall. It's miles away, miles tall and wide, covered with forest. And there are others like it all around you. You're in the biggest room you've ever seen, bigger than you can comprehend. Looking up, the first thing you see is a huge crystal hovering in the sky, as bright as the sun. Above this, where you might have expected to see blue skies, you see yet another green wall. This is a cube of titanic proportions, miles on a side, with a crystal at its center. And how we are going to show you this this room in 2 dimensions is here. Oh, there it is.
It's tiny.
So you should be able to see all of this room. Now, I did not draw all the brand new maps. There's too many maps to draw. So I have zoomed you in on the map that was included. And I have blurred away some of the key things. And I put you at the wrong entrance.
So,
So you're here,
How the musical game.
so this is where you have entered.
How far is it to go up towards like the crystal that's illuminating everything right now?
It's a couple months. nothing nothing that
Yeah.
that you could spell jam.
Do we feel heat or magic, or do we need to do some sensing tests? Do I feel heat? One.
Temperature. Let me find. There is notes on the temperature.
Float the ship up just like to the base of the crystal, and then like start chipping away at it. To see if we get anything cool.
The air is cool, akin to a brisk autumn day. When you're close to the bottom of the green floor, but as you rise up, it gets cooler and cooler towards the middle. The air in here is fresh and sweet smelling and breathable. You can feel the air that you've been breathing for several weeks out sort of freshen up. That's how spelljamming air works, by the way, is the envelope is now sort of equalizing with where it is. So
Then take something off the ship, a small insignificant piece of wood, rocks,
Yep.
and just throw it just to see sort of what happens gravitationally
okay.
in this room.
So basically, you guys are flying closest to face one. You want to fly over to another face and sort of see how the gravity works.
I'm gonna just throw it towards, let's say, one of the edges. Just
Okay.
with it and see what happens.
So you guys fly the ship closer to the edge.
Sure.
Okay. So basically, you can see that each face has gravity, and it is basically your stick. You say you threw it straight over, and the walls went up that way. You just went, and looks like it sort of landed like it fell straight ahead of you. But if you throw something down, this falls down. Face 6 is directly above you. You understand how this works? It's an unfolded cube.
Yeah.
So you guys have sort of flown down towards a corner.
I guess I would ask Kit if you could use the spyglass and see, like, especially towards like the water and stuff like that, if there's any like natural or wildlife.
Animals and stuff. Okay, I get the spyglass out and have a look.
How about small villages?
Yeah, do we see movement? Hear anything?
Any signs of life?
Yeah, do we hear anything?
Okay.
A bird?
So it's a ideal environment. You actually can hear music playing, but you can't. It's not coming this way. It's not coming. It just seems to be everywhere. It smells. Everything smells sweet. Do
Dibs.
you want to roll on what you smell or anything like that, or
If I urge not to jump off the ship.
you're a druid, so
Implied.
you would have an advantage on this.
12 plus something. I'm sniffing.
Just roll again. You get an advantage.
4.
What's your nature?
1. So only rolled a 13.
Oh, you got one on nature and you're a druid. Oh, that's a wisdom thing, isn't it?
Nature's
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah. All right. It smells like a flower.
Smells like flower here.
Anybody else want to try? Give me a nature check. You rolled a 13.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, basically a wild animal. Should be doing good.
14.
So
Oh yeah, hold
I
on.
always want to go with what I had, then it did roll away from it. Because I had a 1. It's 13. Minus 2 though, so 11.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it smells like a flower.
I got a 20.
It smells like a lotus flower.
Okay.
I don't know what a lotus flower is.
Like,
It's in like every
Yeah.
fantasy game. Yeah.
does Goose recognize this from like the various bits of like potpourri that's been like flushed down to the sewers?
You don't get to know where he recognizes that scent from.
I should feel it smells like Did you see anything when you were looking around? Sorry if I missed that. Or did you not do that yet?
I didn't do that in here yet.
Okay.
Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Well, wisdom. Oh, I'm good at wisdom.
Add +4 to your save.
25, 29.
How much are we adding to it?
+4.
Wisdom.
I got 24.
Nice.
Cool. Good job, Booze. Good job.
I got a 13.
A standard Bercy roll.
You rolled a
You
1.
suck, huh?
Oh,
Off the usual start.
Off to my usual start. Yep. It's 1.
Go grief, camera pig. Out of the way.
There are bigger numbers on there. I've established this.
You just wasted it.
Oh, and I moved it and went back into it too.
It really wants to be one. You cuddling
So-
with Chris. This is his best day yet.
Keep nothing one. You. How's Tum Tum been?
He's only barfed once since Marissa left. And it's because we left the bedroom door open. He went out and started pacing and got himself lined up. It was one of those early sunny mornings. And he was like, oh, let's get going. And we weren't getting on.
There's nothing here, food.
Okay, Bob, you are charmed.
Charming.
To something to no, not charming.
Charming.
You are charmed.
Nope, charming.
Do we see and know that he's charmed? Or we just ignoring him?
Do I look like I'm high?
He does look a little bit like he's has a guitar and he's
Gone all
right into that music. Like the
hippie.
music, he's like, oh yeah, this is hitting me.
Anybody else hear Bob Dylan?
All the crew seem like they're diving with that music. They're all like, one guy's head bopping. There's two guys who are sort of dancing together. You know, it's not even a dancing song.
I give a look.
I have to do some math.
Jason
Small,
Mewes dance.
please.
Quick, everyone, earmuffs.
My ears are too big. Just,
So when you guys notice this, what do you do?
I immediately cover my ears and give Crush the utmost look. Oh, and Ooze, I guess Ooze wasn't affected.
Bob is the only person affected, and the whole crew.
Can you maybe, or can we all try to discern? Like, I know it sounds like it's coming from everywhere because somebody installed the surround sound. Yeah, I mean, I guess look around to see if it looks like there's any like form of civilization or just a structure, anything out there that could be containing this or pushing up the sound.
Okay. All right, I'm just got my spyglass out. I'm scanning for a structure or a building type situation.
Okay. Are you keeping your eyes, ears? Is everybody keeping their ears covered?
Oh wait,
Who's covering your ears?
I can't do both.
I mean, yeah, Ooze will cover his noise receptive orifices.
Why do you have to
can
do
you,
it like
can you
that?
like fold in on yourself and not really cover them?
Okay, I'm gonna cover
Fold them inside.
useless level of charm. can I like cover my ears and be like, "Hey, Bob, use the spyglass and look for a building."
They're still listening to you.
Okay.
We tell them to that.
I do have an explorer's pack, so I think I got a spyglass probably. Yeah.
There will be extra spyglass on the ship too
Okay.
if you guys need a spyglass.
Cool.
That's one of the normal things that a normal ship would have when it's normal.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough. Yep. So let's take a look at face number 2, I guess.
Just give me a second here. One moment, please. So, when you use your spyglass all around looking for different things, you see what?
Perception 4.
Don't need a perception check.
Okay.
It's just you see like you see a wolf that looks like a real tiny wolf, and there's a big rat chasing it, and the rat catches the wolf. You see a bird, but the bird it looks like it's swimming. You see it sort of jump out of the water, and it's a bird that swims.
It's a penguin.
You see kind of creatures that you're familiar with from space travel and from Tyrell, but they're kind of strange. So you see a lizard. It's not green, and it's not walking on fours. It's walking up like a person, but it's very small and it's purple.
That's like
So-
the gecko. Lizard.
Right, exactly. So it's there's a huge variety of crazy things, right? But yet again, they look familiar.
Guys, I got a hankering that needs some boat insurance. Some
Oh,
weird
God.
animals over there. Maybe we should go ask them. I imagine charmed. I'm stupid right now. I don't know. I don't know what the impact of charm is.
It means the charmer. You can't attack them, and you'll do whatever they say. Here.
All right.
Oh no. Yes.
Nice.
Sir.
You good?
Get charmed.
Get charmed.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm just bringing up my notes here. Bear with me. Oh no, I was wrong.
Supplies and stuff.
I was right the first time.
We were low enough that the idea of just running away wouldn't work. We started.
So you did actually come in where I told you came in. So I had remembered reading that. You came in out of phase 6. And so you start flying away from sort of the top. And as you flew away, you notice sort of what you flew through, it looked like an illusion. So it's camouflaged where you flew out through. So but you flew around, you did those tests, same place. It's just, just clarifying that. Don't want to be unspecific.
Did we want to get low enough? Maybe check the water supply to see if it's clean for consumption to restock on some of that. Maybe?
Want the crew to have taste?
I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Our stats are getting low.
I'm immune to like diseases and stuff, so I'm the wrong person to have tested.
You at least tell us if it tastes all right.
Sure.
You tell if it's tasting any good, then we'll get one of the other guys to try it afterwards.
Okay. This is something else when you came in that I was supposed to tell you right away.
Oh,
Sorry. I got excited. There's a lot going on here. So when you come through that door, directly opposite of where you came through is the entrance. So that phase 6 is on top of phase 1, looking
Mhm.
straight down at it.
Mhm.
yeah.
So when you look straight down at it, you see basically this huge 5-sided pillar. It's a huge black monolith. It's 100 yards across and it stands over 500 yards tall.
It has the word entrance written across the base of it.
And it has entrance written across the base of it. So it looks like it's a big monolith, but you can, like, it's hollow. Like you can, looks like the ship will fit into it. It's a wide base, but and it comes up and it has a hole 50 yards wide.
If it fits, I sits.
So do you want to explore the monolith?
Well, I mean, you guys.
What do you want to do first?
I guess you guys can correct me if this is not interesting at all, but part of me was thinking, I see a water source that doesn't happen too often
It's
in
big.
our circumstances. So do we want to check to see if there's anything useful on the ground floor to see if we can sort of
Yeah,
restock?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So you're landing the ship, or are you
So,
okay?
Well,
Go to face
I
5.
guess we've
Base 5.
Is that what we're deciding?
right where we are looks good. Yeah.
Can you see the mouse moving around?
Yep.
It's very tiny, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's zoom in. Let's get really close and personal look to phase 5. So you want to land beside this lake?
I guess, does it look like anything down there wants to murder us right now?
It looks like you've seen forests at home. It's just
Yep.
every now and then you see an animal that looks weird, but it doesn't look like there's these big monsters or itching
Nothing humanoid.
nothing humanoid. Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you remember, the ship can land. It actually has
Yep.
landing gear to land,
Yep.
or you can just bring it down and hover if you want, whatever you guys prefer.
Landing's fine.
Drop
Okay.
anchor.
So the crew,
It's a more than competent pilot to land this thing.
well, it takes the crew to get the landing gear out. It's
I'm
not
missing some crew right now.
so. The landing gear does not pop out on its own and come back in. It requires going down into that room and manipulating the things and doing the right sequence of
And they're
things.
still charmed right now. I think maybe hover.
Covering them, like, do we have, are the ladders long enough to go down, or the
Ladders.
Well, we can't ask them that weird thing.
That could be useful.
the elevator,
Elevator platform thing.
whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Said drop anchor.
You guys don't remember that at all? Yes, you did. I gave you extreme details. It's called an infinite rope.
Let's use the infinite rope.
We should do
Nobody listen. Nobody listen to Chris, who already suggested that we drop anchor and
Yeah.
I looked at the device and I said cilantro.
Oh boy. So that is not the right word to
I'll go down.
extend the rope.
What's the opposite of
Now you guys did hear it,
Lanto.
so I'll give you a chance to do history checks to see if any of you remember the actual
I have it written down. I'm
words.
just looking for it.
18.
You do remember.
Lanto.
Yeah.
Salon.
I actually did write cilantro. So
Okay, you did write down, but there was 2 words.
Solonto was up.
There
Right.
was a word to retract it and the word to expand it.
No, it was only cilantro. Is all I had for. I don't think we heard it go the other way, did we? I think we only heard the retraction.
Yeah, we only have cilantro.
Yeah, because I got to the top and we started saying it over and over again to see if we could go back down, and it didn't.
So
I don't know if we ever asked anyone.
basically, Tobart is one of those people that has sticky notes everywhere,
Well, I was gonna say we just asked some of the crew; they probably heard it before.
and that's the case too. Unfortunately,
Hey, Stonecrow.
yeah.
Hmm.
So there's a couple ways that you can find out this word. You can do some research, which means some time spent in those rooms of his to find
Yeah.
the word, or you can interview the crew and try to see if any of them know it. Or do you want to do both? How do you want to approach this particular problem? You do remember that the rope is an infinite rope and it did
Is there-
contract. And it was up in the sky so high that you couldn't see it. So you know it comes down. You know there's a
Oh.
thing.
I'm not sure which is better to do with my hands over my ears.
Did
Stonecrop put it away. It was very heavy, but between the two of you, because you guys are muscle boys, you can dig the platform out of the storage spot for it. Or you can just lower the rope and climb down the rope.
I'm gonna walk around. I can't remember what's called. Some quartermaster. Who's the guy who does the ropes?
yeah, I was gonna ask if any of like the main
four guys.
four
If any of them are still going,
if any, well, I want to know if any of them are animals right now.
is what, or not animal, more
Kind
accurately.
of didn't do a lineup and see who you've got left, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Vulgar,
And I didn't-
Ralgar.
I didn't roll to see if the four guys who you kind of know the names of were in that beam or not. So I have to do a roll to see if
Yep.
they were the beam.
Okay.
There's four name guys.
Mhm.
Who's the first name guy?
Vulgar. The maintenance guy.
The maintenance guy. He escaped the beam.
Okay.
No problem.
He's good.
So what's the next guys?
All right, I'm gonna ask the maintenance guy. I can't remember that one.
Gulag, spell, gamma guy.
The gulag did not make it. He is a frog. Of course. Did you guess that?
Frog.
You guys guess that? He was a frog?
Yeah.
Did you guess it? All the eye licking? No, I didn't do it.
Well,
It's very obvious. And then we got roll guard, the weapons
Roll
master.
He's fine. He's still weapons guy sharpening
And I didn't write down the
The-
name
ballistas, I guess.
for the other guy.
Oh,
No. What's the other guy's name?
Barrelgar.
Oh, I do have that. I do.
Barrelgar, Gulag, Ralgear, and Sprawl.
I thought Beauregard was the
Okay, so scroll.
that's what I had written.
Scrawl did not make it.
Okay.
He's the rat.
Scroll is
So you've got Barrelgar and Ralgear left.
the maintenance and the weapons master.
Right.
So I guess I'll ask Longgear because, well, so Baragor and maintenance master or the weapons master was seem to hit it off pretty good, or at least on what I remember. So I'll ask both of them if they know the command words to use the infinite rope. And I threaten them. You better know what it is.
Oh.
you should give him guidance to remember.
Barrelgar does not know, but Ralgear thinks he has an idea. He's the shrewd one. The one that loves the weapons.
Is he a shrew?
No. I think I've given lots of hints for what Ralgar is. And you guys didn't get the eye licking, so if you're not gonna get the eye licking, I don't think you're gonna get any of the hints.
He likes all the weapons.
Oh, I didn't get there.
His name's Ralgear.
Goes around.
Ralgear, and he talks like this.
He's a rhino.
You guys are so mean. Okay.
Maybe he's a lion because he likes to roar.
Rar. Rar.
Or he's a crow because he likes shiny things. But the voice doesn't match the name.
Who is going to fetch the infinite rope?
I might as well be useful and kind of and maybe try. I can lift things. If I can roll half decently.
Do you want to aim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're both gonna try to set up the infinite rope thing.
Okay. It's not a challenge. You don't have to roll. This is not rocket science. You know the words. You
But
can now
I rolled anyway.
retract it and extract the rope to landing. Would you roll? You're-
3.
That's fine. Even you don't have to do this. Plus, you have the crew helping you because that's basically they see you doing this, and they've done this lots of times, so they go and they help you do it. They don't do the heavy lifting, but they guide the rope. They command it down. You see what they're doing. So, lowering the rope with the anchor and the taking the thing down doesn't seem like it's rocket science. It's just part of the ship's functions. You can actually, if you want, untie the magic rope from all the devices and take it with you. It looks like it goes up small enough that you could take it with you if you wanted to.
What was the word?
Oh, you really want another one? No, that's not. No, that's fine. I have the. I know what the word is. I can find it. I really can. Just give me a second.
They were the only Canadian nachos I could buy. They're kind of sucky.
That's fun. I'm just being dumb while I dip it in. But it's fine, you break one, then you get to play a rescue mission. Good coffee.
Yeah.
No.
There's cream in the fridge.
Okay.
In a cup.
And
Not surprising.
Ate it
Top,
myself.
top shelf.
so Solanto is what you heard for the first word, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a decent.
Is the Solanto backwards?
No. Otonos. Wolves.
Oh, no, like.
I have read this before, so I know it's here. Just
I think there's sugar up in the other white mug that's kicking around there somewhere.
Does Casey want a coffee? Casey, you want a coffee? Yeah. You want coffee? Yeah. You want coffee? You want a bad coffee?
okay. The word to cause it to stretch is extralarius. And the word to cause it to retract is intralarius. The word solanto is to go up with the thing. There, I paste it in the chat, so Marissa will have it too. Intralarius. So larius is like a lariat, right? And then it's intro and extra.
Open, close. Got it.
So you throw the anchor with the platform sort of lower over the side, and you say extralarius, and the rope starts to stretch and goes down, and you can see that the anchor sort of falls through the platform, and basically what you need to lower it is ballast. So you've got to take something heavy off the ship, put it on, then it will lower, and then you drop it and it rises. That's how
Stop
it goes.
desecrating my boy.
He did.
That's not the rope. That's the mechanism that they have put around the infinite rope.
Okay. So I assume there's already a device set up to be used as the counter or the weight, essentially.
There were bags of sand, and they dropped them when they were on Terrell for it to raise up high. So
I
it's
say we
dropped.
use stone prep.
So I would say there probably is some supplies on board that you could load on for this purpose. Bags of something, maybe the fake weapons or something like that, or probably there's some more sand left. This is not an infinite supply of stuff, but for now, right now, for this one trip, you do have enough.
I look at some
You know,
of
we
the
just throw the cow over.
fetchy lavash. What?
Especially Lavash. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So you take the cow onto this thing.
You might need to eat the cow.
Yeah, we can collect its splattered matter at the bottom.
Okay.
It might not splatter because you're dropping it when the thing is lowest, so because it's the ballast, so that you can go up fast. So
More of a shove it off. Yeah.
I want the cow.
all right. So you guys are going down the rope in the same way that you came up at earlier, and are going to land on the face next to this pool. And the goal is here is to gather supplies,
Yeah, just check see if there's anything.
so you can gather a cow's weight worth of supplies.
It's better than nothing. We're also feeding half of what we needed to.
Right. So your
was gonna say,
supplies will stretch out a bit more.
What do you do? We,
I don't know. I have something rather heavy.
which is
Oh,
your dice go through.
I lost my D20 somewhere.
oh,
Your shoes. Here.
Oh, it's right square under the table.
ooh.
Don't forget to smack him on the ass on his way up.
You might get lost in there. I wouldn't drive. Okay.
Careful.
Okay. So as you're going down,
We're going to have a sickness. We're keeping our ears plugged while we're doing all this. Yeah, put the cow.
Is that what you're doing? Do you stuff cheese in your ears?
Yeah, I've stuffed some cloth or something in my ears at this point.
Okay. Everybody's done that?
I assume no, because I'm already turned.
I did it to Bob.
Okay.
Give him a little pat in the head. The fashion.
The crush? The crush do that?
It's fashion choice.
I'd say it's more like a body type function, just like my earlobes would. Like I don't have earlobes, it's just little canals, right? So they
It's
just
like when you shout at your dog and the dog sort of goes, "Woo." It's like your ears are like,
I want to say something similar to like they close off, like if I was to ever go swimming or something like that.
so if I look up Dragonborn, it's gonna say that it's something Dragonborn can do.
Sure.
I don't think you can invent bodily functions that your
This
race
is-
can do.
It's one of those things like whether or not
That was-
Dragonborn, like how much lizard are they?
Yeah.
I take some clumps of ooze then. Just-
Hey, that's my
Crap.
flesh.
Give it back.
Just for
It takes 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
I would say Uzempic is probably the only one that can sort of just will his ear holes shut.
Yeah, I think like canonically in the book, it's like you can rearrange your
Yeah.
sensory organs however you see fit.
or fashion, or like I gather some fur from some of the newly created animals.
So how are you guys communicating with each other with your ears plugged?
Shouting.
Shouting combined with very bad hand gestures. So
Okay.
not moving at our best speed.
So you guys get down to the ground. The cow. How many other sailors did you take with you? Was it just you guys? You four?
I I think we should take one or two just
You four and the cow.
to guard to guard it, right? We should leave a couple guys.
Probably.
Okay, so there's 2 sailors with you, and you want them to guard the cow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get off of the contraption.
Sailors to wave the thing down to kick them off.
The water looks like water.
Cool. I
Give it a sip.
mean, I guess I'll get a little flagon or something like that, kind of dip it in and check for clarity. And
Looks like as good as any water you've ever dug out of a lake before.
yeah, I'll give it a sip, see if it tells me.
I assume we brought barrels with us for the water and that.
Like
Flasks
flasks
and-
or something, or like
Well, ship. I'm going to say barrel.
could be, yeah.
A lot of people hydrate.
Rush test the water.
I should have heated it with my breath first.
Dot.
How long did it take you to get from the top of the ship down?
I don't know how close we let go down. I sort of imagine it was only
Yeah, I assumed I didn't.
100 feet.
Yeah, 100 feet or less.
Close enough to see if there's anything around that we had to worry about. And all we saw was animals. So
High enough, no one's gonna just jump up, but same time, not inconvenient.
Are there animals like around us right now?
When the anchor crashed, you would have seen animals running into the trees, basically.
Okay.
So
What a bunch of psychos.
yeah. So but if you wait around and are still, you know, eventually there's a crocodile that, you know, comes out of the trees and starts sipping at the water. And then you see that there's in the water, there's like a deer that's sort of slinking around,
swimming.
swimming
Love
around
that.
that sort of just looks like a log. But no, wait, is that a deer? But wait, why has it got such big teeth? You know,
Chicken.
Tooth deer.
it kind of
The chicken
flip flops.
pops out
You
of
know,
the water and like eats the alligator.
yeah, yeah. So it's kind of as
That's my fun.
Whenever it.
okay.
Let's all go to the party.
Let's all go to the party, and I'll spend time reading. Let's go about the island here. Jeez. I'll turn this off. You know, a part of me thought that you guys would get so far tonight, and I wouldn't have enough content prepared. And this is just a relief that you guys are just smelling the roses, because I was really worried. This chapter is like 3 times the size of the whole story. This is like one chapter, and so when I started reading, I was like, "Wait a minute," because the other chapters are like dan dan dan, and this chapter's like dun. So it's like, ugh.
Just thinking of the. What's it there?
Is it already 8 o'clock?
Yep.
Sheesh, I can't believe this just like feels like time is just going so fast. That was surprising. So finals are tomorrow, that's the big day.
For feet, well, yeah. So she competes tomorrow for provincials and finds out if we're going to Newfoundland or not. Did you watch Avatar: Last Airbender?
Yeah.
So, well, the episode of the Amber Island Players, Book 3. They're doing a recap of the entire, the entire series up to that point, and the Canyon episode that just was overplayed and overplayed and overplayed and didn't really have any character development.
It's flying.
Just from when you said you're glad we're smelling the roses, I was just like,
Yeah.
look at this place.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing with doing this is like a 2E adventure that's been adapted to 5E. So I have the story, and then I have the conversion notes, and I have to constantly go back and forth to make sure that I've got it right. And I'm constantly doing this. I miss things again. Like I described the monolith.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't really explore it either. So.
Yeah, when we get closer. We haven't fallen down to it yet.
We're just gonna be chill. Just be chill.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just be chill.
Wait until someone asks for an investigation. That's
But there's exposition. We got to get to that exposition. Got to do it.
yeah, we'll ask for it. If you're worried about it, like worried about missing it, I can promise you that somebody will ask for it.
I got to get it in the right. It's got to be in the right flow. Oh, did you see my new dice? It's a.
Dice mug.
I'm gonna. This is I'm gonna paint this. I don't like this. This vein.
Yep. Went through the store again. The Lego set that I want still isn't on sale.
No. How often do they go on sale?
Every 4 to 6 months. And if
Where
there's
is this?
a Superstore where I
Oh,
usually go,
okay.
because they put on 60-70% sales. They have a markup, so you almost never buy their direct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a markup on them. So, but when they have sales, they have really good sales. So I'm waiting for. I just shoot shit. So just wait. So I'm just waiting for one of the Harry Potter sets to go on sale, but it's the it's a hallway, more or less. The set is, which is great because then I can get a whole bunch of hallways put together and build it. But
Okay.
How many
You gotta-
Harry Potter sets do you have?
I'm not sure.
You got to get into
Enough though that you could do like a big grouping and
do
Oh,
a sneak. Yeah.
For
Should get into stop motion animation with them. That's so cool.
a lot of stuff I want to do, I just don't have time. That's the other problem. I don't know when I ever. I got a project in the basement I've been working on for 5 or 6 years now. I'm still
it's
not.
not good. Just in case, in my opinion.
It's
Well,
not
it-
very satisfying to have a project that you want to get done, and it's like just sitting there all the time. I know exactly what it feels.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is, and might seen like parts of it. Like there's parts built all over the place in the basement. If you wouldn't know what I'm doing, seeing them separate. But I'm trying to build essentially a bunch of phase 1 Marvel scenes,
No.
and you can put them all together into a single,
Very big.
very large piece.
You
Yeah.
got to film it.
Film to build.
Yeah.
Not sure about that yet. But I got so from Iron Man 1, I have Tony Stark building the Mark 1 suit in the Hive.
Mhm.
So I got that is done. From Ant-Man 1, where he emerges, one or two, maybe it's two, but he's emerging out of the water, grabs a boat.
Okay.
I don't have the boat built yet. I have him emerging out of the water. And they're not all like perfect renditions. It's because you're mixing things
Yeah.
together. You know, you gotta be a little forgiving.
One of these she wants.
I got pre
Katrina.
Toby Maguire. Maguire? No, Toby.
It's like the same.
Tom Holland. I got Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, where he goes into
Shit.
where
We. Oh, yeah.
so I got where he goes into the underground where was it Roosevelt's train station was. And he goes down there and he finds his father's research notes and stuff, and he starts building out the Spider-Man suit. Anyway, so I got the Spider-Man.
Oh, the Andrew Garfield movies. I don't remember those at all.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking, are we talking about Natural Treasure?
Andrew Garfield. So he.
The first one was really good. The second one was kind of.
I don't
I don't know what people hated about it. I liked it.
It was, yeah, I don't remember not.
They were all
liking
fine. I didn't. They just weren't. The first Spider-Man, like with Tobey Maguire, I loved that movie. The ending was just perfect. And I like, but the rest of them were all like sort of downhill from there. But they're all good.
All right, Spider-Man 2, everyone goes like, "This is an amazing movie,"
I didn't.
and I go, "I really like Doc Ock." The
Yeah.
movie was
You know.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for the movie,
Yeah.
and I knew what the movie was and everything about the movie. They spoiled the movie with the trailer.
Yeah.
Like,
that one was
I mean, like I love that was the last trailer that I was like, oh, I want to watch this trailer. That was the last because it ruined the movie for me.
I think people forget how bad what's his name as Osborn is.
They showed that scene with him at the cafe talking to Mary Jane
Yeah,
and the
the car.
spider sense and the car coming through. It was a really cool scene.
Yeah.
But I seen it and I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So when they were in the car, this is, and that was
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't watch trailers anymore. I
Yeah.
so mad. I saw a trailer the other day for Thunderbolts. So
No,
we'll see.
no.
I've been avoiding those. I saw the poster, which I was
Okay.
like, I got excited because of the poster.
I avoid it. Anyway.
All
I
the
saw
good
a trailer
poster.
unintentionally. I forget where I was when I saw it. It was out of my control. I'm like, no. And I think it's a huge major spoiler. So I'm not going to say it here, but like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad. Like, that would have been a great not being ruined before going and go see it.
But maybe when we watch it, maybe it won't be.
No,
Maybe.
no,
Maybe.
it's not major on storyline. It's major on other stuff.
Question though, because you guys watched this just before Marissa took off. What did you think of Deadpool 3? If Marissa's still there.
Oh,
I
she's
liked
still
it.
there.
I'm here.
I need to make the Deadpool 3 ending scene in Lego.
I think we brought her down before. We watched Logan just right before it.
Right.
It was,
that
yeah,
kinda-
it was really fucking
That brought her
sad.
down. And so we watched Deadpool Wolverine, and that sort of leveled her off.
Logan is basically The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Deadpool 3's Return of the Jedi. It's great.
Yeah.
Works out.
As somebody who can now say that they've watched all the Star Warses, they're not that great.
It's hard to rewatch them and also remove all the popular culture references. Because when they first came out, it was like there was none of this
It was new.
Like you hadn't seen anybody riffing off it. You haven't seen any comedy off it. You hadn't seen and so it was like this new thing. And it's hard to describe. Like, when did you
I
last
still
see a new movie?
sort of the campiness, I guess, nowadays of the original trilogy.
I have a hard time watching it now.
A New Hope is already difficult to get through.
Yeah.
It's the poorest of the three.
When I was young, I rewatched it over and over and over.
But Empire Strikes Back, I could watch that in a heartbeat. I still think it hits home.
I think you should watch the Ewok Adventure, Marissa.
No,
I
I should watch the Christmas special.
No.
The Christmas special is so bad that you can't even make fun of it, and you kind of get bored.
I honestly think that if you watch the Ewok Adventure, there's so much quirkiness in it that like you're gonna start ripping stuff out of it
you know what's
to use in D&D and stuff.
the best thing that involves Ewoks is the last Star Wars Battlefront game that came out with, and there's that mode where
Oh, oh my god,
there's
yes.
a mode where everybody's playing as stormtroopers, but one person spawns as an Ewok, and when you kill a stormtrooper, they come back as an Ewok, and it's night. And you can't see Ewoks, you just hear them pitter pattering around, going, and they fucking throw shit at you.
And the only thing you can
It's a
see,
horror game.
the only thing you can see is if you're like shining your light on, their eyes will glow.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking amazing. It was a
Yeah.
super fun game, though.
That's great. I forgot about that mode.
Yeah.
That game was very, very good, and I'm sad that it was pay to win because otherwise it was a freaking great game.
Yeah, the launch killed it.
Yeah.
Is basically what happened. And when they made it free for everybody on PlayStation and fixed all the issues, because I've always loved the Battlefront games. But yeah, between that and like the mode where like it's just the Sith duels or something like that. I still remember I was Darth Vader and somebody was playing Rey, and each person or each character has like unique abilities that they can do. Rey has this stupid thing where she like charges at you. She puts her saber out like this and runs at you. So I was Darth Vader, and it was like on this what's the world where they clone the troopers?
Clone.
Yeah,
But it's like it's all platforms and it's just
The water world
below, right? And Rey comes charging at me, and I'm Darth Vader, and they're like, you know, like the move, like the what's it called with like Matador? Is that the word I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Of? And then they go like Olay.
Yeah. She went right off.
And she was coming right at me, and I just Darth Vader, whoop, just sidestep, and she went right off the edge, and I was like, that's the most Looney Tunes moments I've ever seen.
Jedi Academy had the best Star Wars lightsaber stuff of all time.
So yeah,
You need to see that, especially one where he kills all the people. What?
I don't think that was in Jedi Academy.
Just
Like it-
Anakin going in and killing all the younglings.
I don't think Anakin was in Jedi.
No, I'm just saying that's the academy, and that's where that happens. So
Jedi Academy did have the most competitive like duel rooms.
I'm just not talking about the game. I'm just talking
I'm
about,
talking about
the
the- like
academy.
The single player component of it, I really like.
I mean, everything about that game was awesome in the day.
All right, you fill up water. The water seems fine.
Water.
You see a humanoid figure in the woods, and it seems like maybe they're dancing.
Good for them.
Bob runs over and joins him.
I just start going.
And they do that. They go like this.
God.
I don't know what that dance move that's called, but it seems like that fits.
You have to close.
So legitimately, I'm walking and dancing towards the woods.
I mean,
It's up to you. You're not compelled to. There
I
is
do it's like rather slowly, but yeah.
so the closer you get, the more you see. There's like looks like there's like a little clearing, and there's like 3 or 4 guys dancing there.
I guess
Gay girls.
are they like?
They're dressed.
fully dressed, or like what's their attire actually look like?
They're attired.
Attire.
I think you mean attire. I'm not trying to correct you.
I mean,
They
I don't know
look
why
like-
they're wearing tires.
They look like regular commoners, like
Yeah, it's
like
standard.
homespun standard.
Standard like leather cloth clothing or something like
Are
that.
they? You said humanoid, but race?
Looks like human maybe.
What you doing, puppy?
So you're going towards them. Anybody else?
No, I'm just kind of watching Bob
No.
dance into the woods, thinking,
I mean, I'm watching Bob put the moves on. I guess I'm gonna follow along.
Okay.
Just try and picture like strutting up, moving a little hip way.
So you get into the wood. You see a few dancing, but you see more just sort of lingering and looking at the sky, and it almost seems like they're high, or something like that. But they're just,
Hippies.
hippies. It's like they're hippies. That's that's what they're. They seem kind of. They're welcome to you.
you speak Eterlian?
Hello, fellow teenagers.
They speak common.
What we owe the pleasure.
So you can hear just a sampling of them. They tell you stories about their benefactor. The Lord of the Dance provides all, is what they tell you.
No.
How long do you stay here and talk to these guys?
Sorry, what's the Irish river dancer fellow?
Famous or something?
Well, it was literally called Lord of the Dance.
Yeah.
It used to be on CBC ages ago.
Yep.
What the hell's his name?
No
I
idea.
have no idea.
I know exactly what you mean. I remember the
I can picture him.
commercials for it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No?
I mean, I know of Lord of the Dance, but
Ashley McNally.
Yeah, that does sound right. That's the advertising for it, right? It
That's
was,
the first name that comes
like,
to my
was
mind.
it like Halifax had an ongoing play or something?
I could be wrong, but that's
I'm trying it.
So these guys invite you. You guys have
Or
spent about
skin.
45 minutes on the ship. You fill up your water skins. What do you do? You want to talk to them?
yeah, I'm talking to them. I said,
Okay.
Yep.
Hello, fellow teenagers is what I said, but it's not literally here. But yeah.
So one strange story
Yes.
that you hear from them is one amazing thing, one crazy thing they tell you about is that there's a snake that comes out every now and then, and it steals the sun. So that was hunt. And then also they tell you about the Lord of the Dance, and that the Lord of the Dance provides everything.
How does the sun come back?
Oh,
How does the sun come back? Yeah.
Much the same way.
The snake
The
comes
snake
It's a very it's almost
unsteals
like
it?
it's almost like a story they're telling that's been passed down. That's sort of blurry.
in. Does the snake regurgitate it or shit it?
There's no
Does it
details.
iterate the same way?
There's no details.
sorry, it was
Have you actually seen the snake eat the sun?
Sorry?
Have you actually seen the snake eat the sun?
No, but they've
heard the
heard the tales. It
Okay,
happens.
could you bring us to the Lord of the Dance?
Say that again.
that's
Could you bring us to the Lord of the Dance?
I thought you were saying bring this story to them.
No.
Bring us to Michael Flatley. That's what
They say that the Lord of Dance goes hither and thither as he wills, and would never know where he is or when.
So he's from the Fae. Great. Cool.
Hither
How does he
and
provide for
thither,
you then?
Hither and thither. He just says
And yawn.
he provides everything. We don't know.
So, but he can't provide a location.
They're kind of loopy doopy at you, and speak hippie talk at you. A lot of things mean nothing. It's almost like they've been converted.
I mean, outside of like the politics and stuff like that, or the general discussion, I would ask them if they have anything or any provisions that they're willing to part with or even trade for.
Oh, absolutely. Anything you want, just take it.
Just.
You got some food?
Yes.
Yeah,
So they have like things of fruit, and looks like maybe this and other things are flour, like baskets of them. But just heaps of baskets. They just take them.
Your boots,
Partake free.
your boots, your clothes, give that to me.
How did you
We
guys
have-
get here?
I bring a basket that's clearly too large for me, and I start walking back to the ship.
No possessions.
That's a fair question. Ooze was asking how did they get here, or what's their origin?
Who are you?
Do they know?
So you are compelled to dance and sing like they do and join in.
Can I still take the basket? Or am I just holding the basket, just dancing with the basket?
Yep, that's fine.
You bounce the basket on your head. You're looking
Oh
at
man. I put the basket up right up. I'm just getting ready to
And they won't answer. They won't answer his Epic's questions. They just. You're harshing our buzz, man. You know, why are you asking all these questions? Come on, dance and sing with me. And plus, how you communicate with them because you got your ears plugged, you know. So you're shouting at them, and they're like, "What?"
Secret tunnel.
How long do you guys spend chatting with them?
I feel like I can give up pretty quick.
Yeah, Ooze was
I'm-
like, these guys are weirdos, and that's coming from me.
Okay.
All right, I'm more than happy to grab the provisions and go back to the ship.
Okay, so that's another 10, 15 minutes to go back to the ship with your
Before we
provisions.
get into the ship, I would like to try to speak to one of the animals.
Oh.
There's no animals that are coming up to you or anything. They're wild animals.
Okay.
They're not tame.
Let's see, what other spells do I have?
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab Bob.
You have to do this if you're approaching Bob.
the rope pull dance move.
That's how it works.
What is that dance move called?
I have no idea.
How does Bob take it on a personal level if someone grabs him by the tail? Like, is that like really
I'm-
offensive?
It's not something I've explored before.
He's
I'll let you know.
you're
Bob's about to
gonna
fire you.
unlock something.
I'm definitely not offended by it. I'm not turned on by it.
What if I stroked your tail?
I will fucking
Yeah,
murder.
scratch him at the base.
You learn that these people call themselves the Anari, Anari, and they want you to party with them. They don't really want you to leave. They're like,
It's
they're trying to convince you to stay. They don't want you to.
I'd love to stay, but we have to go find our friend who
Stop
went
it.
flying through here not too long ago.
And they're like, but the Lord of the Dance is going to be around anytime. He always comes around. You know, you want to see him, right? Did you want to see him? He's awesome, man.
I'm like,
Dude.
we'll come back to see him, and and if Bob's not coming willingly, I'm kind of grabbing that tail and just letting him dance his way backwards.
so just for fun because you asked the question. I'm going to treat the tail like if you just take it, yank it, or something like that. It's about the equivalent of if I had a stick and I just kind of like crack you on the behind, you'd be like,
I
okay.
think if you grab an
But-
animal by the tail, they'd be upset.
If you caress it, as if I like went up.
Oh no.
So that's how I'm going to treat it as the equivalent. The tail is not an intimate part, but it's private. But a grab and a pull is not going to.
Just grab his arm.
No, grab my tail.
Grab
I'm
someone's
doing
tail.
this for the basket. That's not bad. I'm doing this.
You do the sprinkler at him now.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
So
Heading back towards the boat.
Stop. No.
you don't want to go back. Oh.
Leave me alone. I'm enjoying it here. This is
Are
great.
you going to force him to go back?
No, I'm just gonna be like, no. Because you're still fairly new.
Yeah.
I don't know him that well.
Okay.
That's probably the limit of kits.
As you guys are standing there,
2 weeks is an iron.
the guys you left as guards show up and they start dancing.
Shit.
God damn it.
Like the cow is nowhere to be seen.
All
God
right.
damn
I'm like,
it.
passing and going back to the
Is our platform gone back up?
No,
Okay.
Cow-
the platform's still down there.
I said the cow's nowhere to be seen.
No,
Oh.
you can't see the ship from where you are.
Okay, sorry.
You're in the trees.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
heading
gotcha.
back to see if the cow
Okay.
and the ladder, whatnot, still
Okay.
living. That's what I'm doing.
They tied the cow to the thing and hasn't killed itself getting
Mm-hmm.
off, so
I go give Bessie a pat.
so are you pushing Bessie off and going back up?
No, I'm waiting to see what Crush and Ooze. I'm giving them a minute.
Dance, man.
It was when
It's
you think
freaking
it's gonna go back
great.
up.
Bob, I heard that the Lord of the Dance is on our ship. Why don't we go meet him?
You would be like, you
Ooh.
would be like, "Ooh." Yeah. And anybody that overheard you would be like, what? So the guys are like, let's go see the Lord of the Dance.
Yeah, let's go see. Bob, you have to run because the platform can only carry so many people at once, and you don't want to be the last. Ozempic takes off. He just starts running back to the platform.
You see my feet just start going. I get like the wind up.
And I guess
Hey.
I'm trying to like strongman some of the provisions back with me.
Nobody really wants to run. Like they're not. You don't actually don't
No.
feel like running. You're
Okay.
you're starting to feel pretty laid back. Man.
Okay.
So
I was jazzed about the scene.
you are jazzed about seeing the Lord dance,
Okay.
but you're also pretty lazy.
Is there, other than interrupting the caster, there's no way to break a charm.
I mean, like dispel magic. I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, dispel magic would work. Okay. I do have them. I don't have checkmark for the day.
Like there's specific things for removing charmed. Might even be a remove curse, but I think dispel magic works. I forget. It might even say on the status then.
So this condition. Charmed.
Everybody, give me a wisdom saving throw. Not you.
I failed it anyway. 4.
What's with your rolls?
23.
Are we adding 4 to it still?
A 10.
Yes. So actually mine's
Okay.
27.
19.
Wisdom?
How to do Zoom?
Eight.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. 11, 14,
And then add 4 for my charisma.
18.
okay. So, you get back to the ship. While you're walking back to the ship, you guys are trying to convince Bob to come back too. That's sort of the order of events. This takes place. This basically, you back to the ship. You're waiting there. That's about a full hour, basically,
Okay.
that you guys have been down here. But while she was walking back to the ship, you guys, Ozempic and Crouch, are trying to get Bob to go back. You convince them that.
Lord of the Dance is up there.
So you're heading back, but you're not rushing. You're dancing while you walk. It's more like that.
Voice.
You're chilling with the fruit on top of your.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're all back to the.
Trying to get my fruit hat, man.
So the cows there. So you didn't bring the crew back at all.
No, fuck him.
Okay.
Didn't even work for it.
So what do you do? You've been
Go
down on the
back
surface
up.
for an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I guess load up supplies, make sure Bob's on there. Is it sufficient enough if we put the 2 crewmen with us as well that we can still do them?
How did you get them to come back? What did you tell them?
Oh man, well, I'm sure they would have been ecstatic to hear that the Lord of the Dance was up there.
They're sort of ecstatic at whatever you tell them. So you're just you did try to get them back then. You did.
Yeah.
Did you fuck them or not?
No, it's like trying
So
to bring them back.
Crush did try to bring them back. Okay, so they come with you,
Okay.
but they're dancing and giddy and So you're back. You go back up to the ship.
Yep.
You drop the cow.
Mhm.
But I bet.
Because we're gonna have to.
Okay.
Tied to the end of the rope, so after the thing goes up, when you pull it back up, oh, you still got the meat.
Or Betsy.
Is that what you do? You strangle the cow?
No,
Yep.
Druid would not like the cow being strangled to death.
I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm dancing. I'm just.
Right, yeah.
I'm above table, just giving ideas.
All right. So you're back on the top of the ship. The cow's wandering down the grass because that will not stand with Kit. Will not allow the murder of a cow.
Not
People though, fine.
I look at Betsy and I say, slither to your heart's content. Because that's what the other fauna is doing. The other, not fauna, but the other deer and creatures.
Okay. What exactly did you bring up? There were baskets of flowers and baskets of fruit.
Definitely like the fruit.
Okay.
the food.
Yeah, for
Just the fruit.
Fruit
Mhm.
I don't know if they had any protein.
Vegetables, protein.
Okay. Do you eat any of the fruit? Do you try any of it?
no, Zempic is suspicious of all this shit.
Would I being?
He's seen enough parties go wrong.
Would I?
It's up to you if you're hungry. I just don't know if you would try it.
I will say, yeah, I tried it. I just
Yeah.
keep going with the hippy dippy stuff.
Kids
Okay.
watching him and waiting.
Okay.
I take an apple off my head. And,
So what do you do? What do you do now? The ship is the anchor's still down there. Do you bring the anchor up and fly off, or?
I think we gotta go explore the one thing we've seen, which is the obelisk,
The
right?
obelisk.
Yeah, let's
where's
get into
the
the
one-
monolith.
It's just further this way. Don't worry about
We're
it.
gonna go see if he's in the obelisk. That's probably.
So
I'm not saying that right.
you
Okay.
arrive to the obelisk.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
And you bring the ship down low, or do you depart again, or what do you do?
You said the ship would fit, right?
The ship will go through it, but it's like it's in the ground. It comes up. You see actually something at the base of it.
Go down. Don't land just yet.
Don't land,
Go
yeah.
down.
So when you go down and look, the description of this.
An awful big black dog, just an email.
Why do they make me jump all around this whole thing to look at things? You see a huge suit of armor.
Oh.
Stone Droplet. Mark II.
These are much bigger than Stonecrop. These are
Bigger and better.
It looks like bronze armor 3 times the height of a man. Very
Well, we
angular.
probably shouldn't fuck around with that.
It holds a huge trident.
Just
Yeah,
the
let's
one?
definitely
Just
not
one.
fuck around with that.
Can I wield the trident?
Kind of wishing that.
It doesn't look like it's moving.
Kind of wishing that. Oh my god, why can't I remember my other character's name? The wizard. The wizard.
Dingo.
Diango?
Dingo. Bet Dingo wasn't here. Go full size. The things you get, put the armor on, then shrink back down again. Just- Bronze armor done.
What are we doing, guys? Are we detecting magics? Any of us are capable of that? Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like a thing that's gonna come to life and stab us.
but it's also the only thing we've seen. Like, is it like guarding the entrance or just kind of?
It looks like it might be,
Okay.
but it looks also like it doesn't look like it's standing up like this. It looks like it's almost leaning up in a pile in a heap.
Would it make sense for me to lean over and go, dude, are you the Lord of the Dance?
You'd have to depart. You'd have to fly the ship over and sort of get out It would be awkward.
So describe that again. You say it's laid like in a pile in like a heap. Like it's not.
It doesn't look like it's a jumble. It looks like if someone was in it, they're leaning and slumped. If someone's in it.
So they don't appear
helmet
to be
is-
at attention.
The helmet is huge. Like this is huge. Like you guys can't. It's way bigger than you. It's not at attention at all.
So should I try flying the ship into the thing, or you guys want to get down and out?
I don't want to talk to that thing.
I guess my fear is we're definitely probably not fast enough to outrun it. So if it does come to life and it decides to bop us with a trident.
Yeah, not on my little feet. Are you kidding? We'd have to sacrifice somebody.
In my current state, am I lucid enough for coming up with ideas?
You don't want to leave. This
I just-
place.
Oh yeah, okay. Dudes, this guy don't look like you want to talk to him. Let's go over here.
You want to go back. You want to go back
Let's find some other.
and get some of those flowers and eat some more of this fruit.
Get more hippy dippy stuff, guys.
All right. So, if the ship fits in the obelisk, do we want to like fly in?
Hmm.
Nice. Super slowly, like try to get the rope and
No, I'm watching Bob. I'm all
And-
sus. I'm like Bob. We're looking for him.
Uzempik is
touched her.
gonna look for like a scrap of cloth to tie around Bob's head to cover his ears.
Put a bell on him.
All right. So flying into the tower.
Okay.
Oh.
So, on the deck of your ship
Mhm.
appears a man.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Oh, no.
Is he dancing at us?
He's
It's the
doing,
best way to do this.
is he doing like some zoomer bullshit dance?
Like
Yeah,
the-
is he
the-
flossing at us?
What's the Fortnite dance? What's that?
Flossing.
Oh, this is called floss. There's a name for it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Did I win your love? Did I?
That's really fucked up, Rosa.
Let's go back here. Let's I think maybe you would be flying the ship and these two are there. So let's do this. And let's do I think I've got and I've made all these NPCs up by the way. So don't think that there's any great inspiration. Here's the guy.
Be pre-disappointed.
So there's this guy. Shows up.
He looks like a Frank to me.
You start shooting up to him.
Let's see. And as soon as he shows up,
Singing like a JLo song or something.
My tackle flavor keys. Right.
don't modify that. No, don't do that.
If you want to be, well,
Oh, no, I got to read the notes. That's right.
It's not Chiro.
I know.
God.
The lard of the dance. Sorry, I'm just slow.
Curiosity question. Did we ever unlock the doors in the main cabin and stuff?
Yeah.
Or do we always have to go down through the window?
Think about it and unlock them.
No, we come back up and run. Yeah, Jet helped us get out. Like the door to the captain's room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all unlocked.
Okay, I don't remember doing that.
Because remember, I left you guys in the bottom part. And yeah,
Yeah, but we got in through the window, so
Yeah, but we know how to. We unlocked it in the past.
So it took you about 10 minutes to fly over there.
Come here,
Let's see,
Cutsy.
what-
Hey, Cutsy cat. Get your nose out of my coffee. You're gonna lose table privileges.
It's the saving throw. Doesn't say that.
the dog was a lot of help too. Jonathan was trying to help me set up the bed for me.
I asked you how your day was.
I thought it would be an interesting story for Chris to tell tonight.
It
So I'd
was
love to
all
bring him.
a 10-minute visit.
I thought he would enjoy saying this.
It didn't last much longer than
It
this.
sounds like he is enjoying it to me. Well, I think
What?
you
Who
right
visited?
call.
Yeah.
oh,
Well, the mattress is just, or the frame, I guess, is a little bit different. So it's not like the weird flat with thingies.
Mhm.
All right, everybody roll for initiative. We're doing this.
Fight. 14.
Okay, we're just gonna crit on that. 21.
22. Stop
I mean,
sneezing.
watch out.
okay. It was better than that. It's not. It wasn't a 2.
It's like
19.
3 sections of dressed up plywood, if you will.
Okay. Zempic, what was yours?
That's
22.
held together by metal bars that you strap and like screw down on the inside. There's 6 posts that go underneath it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have
What was
doors
the
or
odds?
but
19.
in terms to how like solid it's going to be going down the future, I don't think I'm going to break this one.
Yeah.
14.
You broke your last one? Is that why the replacement was needed?
No comment.
Crash?
Wow. You know what? Good for you.
No, good for Bercy.
What was your
Oh,
what
good
was
for
your initiative?
you, Bercy.
It's my old bed.
Okay. So he surprises you, so he gets the first.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom save. Yes.
Add +4.
Oh, good thing. 14.
Okay, you are now charmed. You and Bob are now charmed and don't want to attack him.
Okay.
Can I still grind on him?
Oh my god.
You feel like dancing. Feel like dancing.
Yeah. Yes. Pissy about
Zempic, what do you do?
You're just going to look at the cat.
I'll
Yeah.
ask him. Are you the Lord of the Dance?
I'm too cool for this.
I'm the Lord of the Dance. We must dance and have fun and party.
I don't want to do that. I'm really exhausted. Lord of the Dance. Can I see what his eyes look like?
You're up on the forecastle. It's quite a ways away. I don't even know if there's a description of his eyes here. But I will look for one.
You start dancing like Flubber.
No.
Headboard and footboard.
So when he appeared, there was a flash. And when the light fades, there was an amber glow that settled all around you and surrounded everybody in a glittering aura. It also surrounds a tall, handsome man in white robes lined with gold. You feel like this man is the closest friend you have ever had in your world or any other. He smiles angelically and opens his upper robe above the belt.
Oh. Oh,
Embedded in his pale chest is a huge red withered eye.
all right.
I am
Lord of the
Boron,
Dance.
Lord of the Dance, foremost of the incarnations. When my creators passed, I awakened. Rejoice, for I have chosen to serve you to serve me in the greatest task. I want you to go forth into the world beyond and find the 9 other eyes. Bring them here, and they too shall dance to my song. With your assistance, I shall fulfill my glorious destiny and bring order to the universe.
Okay, cool. I
I
want
don't
that.
see what color his eyes are. I'm sorry, but
Well, it's
there,
one
It's
big-
okay.
there is a red
Yeah,
eye.
The
in
big red
center of
eye
his
is what I needed. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uzumpic would like to hit him with his bow.
Give it a go. I suppose you want
Hold
to use
on.
the.
Uzumpic is trying
I'm
to remember
possibly-
how to do their shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Zumpik, for trying to remember this shit.
Let's see. You move like the wind. Federation movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on 1 weapon attack roll on your turn. Okay. So I'm going to Zephyr Strike. And now I'm going to try to hit him. Is this set up to where I can like hit him like we used to?
Hit him. Like,
Give it a try. You got a target, but don't forget to target. You got him targeted, right?
Yeah, I have him targeted.
Oh, I don't know. See what it does.
go graphics go.
Attack with advantage. Did it roll
worked,
something?
right?
Oh, a 21.
Yeah,
No graphics.
that's a hit.
Okay, so then damage.
5,000.
Mm,
I don't think you have the radiant damage, and that's still on your bow. I think.
Okay. How do I... Well, just ignore the
I'll
radiant damage then.
Yeah, I'll just,
Gain Zephyr
that's a
Strike
1d6. I
damage.
think it is.
So I did 10 damage. 1d8 plus 4 plus 1d8. Yep.
You did 10 damage.
Do I get to attack again? Is that how this works?
Yeah, I think you do.
Cough reminder if you have a bow. Wait, no, sorry, it's for Ballista.
Yeah.
Never mind, nothing.
That's for beholders. Those arrows.
He has an eye in his chest.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this motherfucker again. Hiya! Does a 26 hit? Yes.
Absolutely.
Normal. It does... So 17 minus 6. It does 11.
At least I haven't got on my shirt.
Let me turn off my...
Somebody-
See if I can edit this.
So out of curiosity, like a buff table, does Ooze have a hatred for the red eye on this guy?
Does Ooze what?
Have a hate on for the red eye on this guy.
A hate on?
Yeah.
He's just trying to
said you
shoot
saw
him in the red
the
eye.
What's that?
I mean, he's just trying to shoot him in the eye, in the red eye.
Oh, okay.
Like,
It's an eye in
Uzumpic.
his chest.
Yeah, Uzumpic is like, this guy, that looks like this is the eye that we're supposed to destroy to weaken the Ravager.
No, I just wanted to know the motivation. Just be like, usually Ooze is not like, I'm gonna murder that shit.
Who's read the wall and is doing what the wall told her.
Yeah,
This is fine.
Uzumpic is like,
That's
it's
all.
said to kill the eyes, and now I'm gonna kill the eye. Also, I don't like dancing.
I
That's
find that
the
hard
end
to
of Ooze's
believe.
turn.
All right.
Who's up next?
So your turn?
Yep.
Crush. Crush and they door.
So I see who's letting loose on this jerk face. I'm going to go in and hit it with a pain train.
All right. You're right up to his face.
That's a 23.
Okay.
Excellent.
What kind of damage is that?
It is piercing for the mason if I decide to divine smite the guy who does radiant, which I'll probably end up doing. All right, let's get you some Damon on that first. Nice. So for the initial attack, it is 12 damage of piercing.
Okay.
And I will first level Lion Smite this trick, which is, I always forget the additional. 2d8. 4. It takes another 11 points of radiant damage. Please. What do you want? Nobody likes you.
Okay.
Nobody likes you.
What's next?
I get to attack again. Sorry. Oh no! That's a 1. I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my inspiration. I could have got him a charm. Maybe. I did it. It was my roll. Probably not.
26.
That's it?
We shall roll some. Nice. So that's 13 piercing. Hey, hopefully.
Brief.
Do not. Is that an action or is it a bonus action? As a bonus action, I'm going to battle enemy this guy.
Okay.
I should have done that first. I would have gotten advantage on my tackles. I was like, shit, that's the thing I need to do. So this is more like an insult. I hit him first and then I bow them to defeat.
Okay.
That's
So your turn?
Yep.
Bob.
Okay. In terms of what was going on, and I mean, I know the details of charm, but
You cannot attack him.
is this gone beyond just I can't attack him, or is this like?
Let's see the charm card I gave you.
No, I know. No, what I'm asking about is just all the other story elements we hit up to this point. But me being really stoked to see Lord of the Dance. Lord of the Dance is here. Familiar with the whole charm thing, but these guys are fighting. Am I upset at them for fighting, or am I like with them? And
You're charmed by him. You cannot attack him.
but I'm still.
He's asking if he's mad at his friends for attacking him.
All I can tell you is
Okay. Okay. Nope. All right.
that.
No, there's all right. So there's really more of a story question. So
Yeah, from terms of the story, the only thing I have instructions to do is say from now on, you're charmed. You cannot attack him.
okay.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Quickly above table. Then what was in my head here was I'm either going, oh shit, we're fighting. Cool. I'm going to fight this guy, or oh shit, we're fighting. Why are you fighting him? I don't like you guys. I'm getting mad at you. That was just my question. Which way? It's actually not going to change the outcome. I'm just story wise of what it was.
Yeah.
So anyway, for story purposes,
You just tell me why you're not fighting him.
oh, I'm going to fight him.
No, you can't. No, you're charmed.
I can't. No, I'm going to enter rage and I can't be charmed. And if I'm under the effective charm, it's gone. The moment I enter my rage.
But you're charmed. Why would you go? Why would you enter rage?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out.
because he's
what's
gonna. I see. So is he going to rage because he's going to defend the Lord of the Dance, or is he like, oh shit, they're getting into combat?
You wouldn't be raging
I should
you're
fight
not.
too.
You're not fighting. You're
Then,
Yeah, he's
well,
wondering if he's gonna fight us. Like, would he want to
No
fight
one
us
has
because
told
we
you to
just punched his friend in the
fight them.
face?
Okay, so I do nothing. Move on.
Okay. So on Haran's turn, roll me a wisdom save. It was Olympic. Roll me a wisdom save. But
Okay.
23. Add
Oh,
4.
dog shit. Fucking 10.
Did you add 4?
Yep.
Oh no.
Ozempic, you're now charmed as well. You do not want to harm the Lord of the Dance, and it feels like he's your best bud. And he teleports away.
Pussy.
No. You're like, where'd my best bud go?
Oh, my friend. Come back, Lord of the
Yeah.
Dance. I want to take your skull and wear it in my head.
Combat is over.
So Trish is the only one left.
Are you turned as well? Oh my god.
I can
But-
break it, but apparently. No.
I guess half the crew is just standing around dancing, so I guess
Everybody's kind of dancing and chilling, and
I walked up to Bob and was like, don't be offended by this, but I need you to snap out of this. And I'm just gonna like try to slap some sense into it.
okay.
See if that works. Or he's a tough guy. I guess maybe like unarmed strike you. Like just full on hit.
Let me see.
So,
Oh, I'm telling myself to stop eating.
assuming it does hit you, it does like.
Pretty sure you can. Maybe I'm wrong when I say this. You can do a single ping of damage. I thought is there a rule about doing a single ping of damage? Maybe not. Not that matters. I'm just curious.
You might be able to like try to pull a punch or something like that. That would be, discretion. Yeah, discretion. Rules as written, unarmed strike, you're taking 6 points of damage.
Oh, I was supposed to say something.
Uh-oh.
So before he teleported away, he said, "Charmed, I'm sure."
Ugh.
I'm just like, not yet, bitch. Girlfriend.
Okay. You try to wake everybody up out of it. No one's waking up. Everybody's still sort of loopy doopy.
Great.
But I look cool.
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. So that'll be great. 3.
Is there a minus on that?
We're fucked.
Too bad.
Everybody give me a perception check. Everybody else, how about that? Phrase that correctly.
9.
24.
You notice, even though you're sort of charmed by this guy, that the suit of armor that you guys saw earlier is gone.
Hey guys, where'd the shiny armor go?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have other things to worry about, like where my BFF went. I must harvest his skull for my collection.
May I suggest other appendages? You already have one skull. Now you need hands and feet.
You're right.
ribcage.
I'll just take all the rest of the bones. You are so smart, Bob.
What do you do?
He was too pretty anyway.
You guys have choices. You don't have to go back. You are charmed with this guy. You think he's a great guy, but you're not like compelled to go back to the forest or anything like that.
Okay.
You are free to go where you want to do or go what you want to do. You know.
I mean,
Where'd the shiny armor go?
I'm kind of with Ooze in the sense that, you know, giant eye, we got to murder the thing. But I can't.
Well, you
come
better
from
think
the-
of a way to get your friends out of this, or else you're going to be soloing them.
Nobody charmed feels like fighting. I guess is the way to phrase it. Unless you want to take out your sword and like really fight them, go on initiative and attack them.
I mean, part of me is wondering is, do I wait for this weird snake thing to show up that the villagers are talking about?
Well, they've
But
never
they
seen
haven't seen
it.
it in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I mean, you're not willing to leave the area anyways. So
No,
No.
they'll be okay with leaving. They can't. That's a choice you guys can make.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but you guys don't want to kill that guy. He's, you're impressed with him.
I think you're gonna.
No, he's not.
I think
Well, everybody
you're
else
you're
is.
to suggest stuff to us because we're happy where we are. But
You guys still have a feeling of exploration, a feeling like all those other feelings you have. Just you don't want to hurt this guy.
I think that we should go down that hole. Maybe he went down the hole. Huh? Huh? Yeah, Zempic, that's a great idea. Oh my god, thank you.
You guys going down the hole?
I guess maybe we go to the entrance. I'm hoping that whatever is affecting them is sort of a range type thing. So maybe if we get out of the range of whatever music's being played, they'll snap out of it.
Okay.
That's my hope.
Yep. Well, if you direct, the crew will do whatever you say.
yep, tell me where to fly.
So well, it doesn't look like the armor's gonna murder us yet. So
It's gone.
let's or because it's gone. So let's venture forth, I guess. Hey Bob, did you try any of those fruit?
Yeah, you're great.
They're great.
Yeah. Excellent.
Did
Well,
they make you feel like you wanted to dance more?
yeah.
If I
So
don't
you
feel
want-
like fighting, can I still cast protection from evil and good against myself?
Does Casey record with this? Anyone else?
So do you fly the ship out?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as you enter the tunnel, bang, you're not charmed anymore.
Oh,
Instantly.
thank God. Wow, I was right. It was a great idea, everybody.
I kind of want to go back.
Oh God.
Bob,
All right,
stop
let's go
eating the
kill
fruit.
that red-eyed motherfucker.
What?
What?
Outside of the influence of that room, the fruit is just fruit. I don't know if I should have told you that or not, but I feel like
I imagine I'm still eating fruit then, though.
Well,
You're going. That was weird.
so. Do you want to see what's in the next room, or do you want to turn around and go back?
We need more fruit.
No.
Well, I guess I asked the crew, like, do we think that's one of the eyes that we need to destroy?
Yeah,
Probably. I mean, that makes sense.
One
I 100%
probably
believe that.
something we need to destroy, and some of those guys out in the woods too. Like If we can get them to the tunnel, can we go grab one and get them out of there and
Interrogate him.
well, I mean, snap the charm on them.
Yeah,
Let's bring them out of the tunnel and figure out what the hell's going on.
Start collecting. You guys gotta start collecting inhabitants. I didn't think it would happen in my game. I thought I prevented that.
We're a little short on crew. There's plenty of people just there to be crew. They might want to get the hell out of here.
Oh, I thought like you were suggesting like forcing them as crew.
Oh,
And I was like,
Forcing them onto the ship, taking them out here, saving them from whatever the hell is happening in there. Although I suppose they're eating pretty good. But
eating and dancing, poor thing.
Yeah.
what if they think you're trying to enslave them? Isn't that kind of like a touchy point with your face?
yeah, well, if we take them out here and they're in there good, want to go back in, put them back in. But
You're gonna have a press gang on.
at least then we can figure out some more details on them. We can go steal one person and bring them back out. Maybe 2 or 3. Whatever.
I prefer the term borrow.
That's not a bad idea.
But I looked at the crew and I was like, I don't know how to tell you all this, but y'all sucked at not averting the influence of whatever happened in there.
Yeah, and we
They're like,
even
they're like,
started-
what?
Yeah, it was better ear stuff. So
Well, if we know what we're doing before we go back in, let's get a better earmuff on. Do we know that that's what was charming us? Music?
It's a pretty safe bet that
Well,
the people who didn't plug their ears lasted a lot longer.
big ass ears.
So I could, if we pause long enough, I could learn my dispel magic. Do I have anything else? Oh, hey, I can charm person.
Okay.
Great.
Does a charm on top of a charm cancel it?
Charm for a charm for a
I
charm.
think you'd be double charmed, and that'd be the end of it. And then you go get married. It's great. We even got a room set up for it. Great news.
Charm monster. Okay.
I mean, if you have to leave, then that's not a bad place to end, actually. Because it's like you overcame one of the big first challenges we got to, and
And we're going back in.
okay.
Well, I got 15 minutes here.
All right. See what we want to go back in and get a guy, get back out real quick.
I wouldn't mind trying.
Okay.
Everybody on board with this idea?
I feel like
I just think we plug our
Going
ears now. We
back
just
in
go
there?
in full throttle, grab a guy, get out.
That's the established plan, I guess.
So
Okay.
everybody's stuffing cheese in their ears.
I guess so. Cork and all some other stuff.
Yep.
And kind of like
The
relay
fruit.
relay this to the crew as well.
Okay.
This is
Everybody's got stuff stuffed in their ears. Nobody can hear anything. So you fly
Okay.
back in. Nobody hears the music or anything.
we're going to
Everybody seems to be okay.
going straight to where the people
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna land the ship, or you're
Yeah.
gonna drop the anchor
It's-
again, or
I was gonna say we take the rope, we tie the rope, we extend it, we drop down. Maybe just you and I, just do a grapple and yank it
Yeah, I like that. Make it short and sweet.
in and out.
who's going to sweet talk to crew or one of the other village people.
We don't sweet talk them until we get them out. We're just kidnapping them going.
Oh,
In my head, if you guys are fine with that.
Bit of a strength.
so how are you getting down? I missed that. Sorry.
Using the rope, the extendo rope. Fly the ship over top, drop down with the extendo rope, grab a guy. Both of us, I assume, we're just going down, one arm on the rope, one arm of each of us on the guy. Bring the rope back up, jump on board, turn the boat around, get out.
All Alright,
That's my suggestion. Add any more than if you want.
Is that what you're doing?
I guess I'd probably like fashion the rope, so like wrap it like around my wrist and like through my palm, so that it's like a secure lock.
True.
So that I'm not just like straight checking the entire way down.
All right, we can be smart about that. Yeah.
Something else that the ship is equipped with, it does have lifeboats.
I have a boat.
And you've got a boat here. It's not a flying boat, though.
Take the boat out and throw it at somebody.
Like do the lifeboats actually like float around and stuff as well? Or-
Magic wand.
I have a boat.
No, I guess it's just basically it will descend and land. It can't rise again. It's just meant to safely land on a gravity well.
Alright. You guys are Tarzaning it.
I don't need it, so I don't need to do the
I
strength
gotta
checks.
find the math
climbing.
for maneuvering that rope.
So I just do it. Different if maybe if it's whipping around, but just a standard climb a wall or climb a thing, I just do it.
I'm just a giant lizard man, put him in a mark. I'm pretty sure I'm strength my way through this.
So
Oh my god, I'm a small sized creature.
you're coming in.
Me too.
You're stopping the ship.
Yep.
You're holding on to the rope, climbing down as far as you can, then saying the word. It's going to extend down with you on the bottom. The idea?
Yeah. So like think of the scene in the first or in the Battletoads game. Where they there's a scene where it's Act 2 and they're like descending this giant well type like rock face, if you will. And they're just hanging on the rope.
How about how I described it, where the rope drops you down? That's
No, it's the same thing.
It's
Okay.
literally the same thing.
great. And then when you get the guy, you're going to say the other word, and it's going to take up, and then you're going to.
Yeah.
I need an acrobatics check from whoever is climbing down, and a strength check from whoever's holding it.
Oh, he was going down a rope. The rope is extending while you're holding on to it.
Why a battle token?
So many questions. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
great.
I mean, it goes with the polymorph stuff, and there's a toad down there. And
So I rolled a 20 on the strength check.
Okay, so you're holding that rope, no problem. How'd you do on your acrobatics?
if everything is stable, technically, I don't need to do a strength, or I don't need to do an acrobatics check.
Why?
That's just part of my.
It's
I'm a Path of the Beast barbarian.
But what does that mean?
I can climb ropes and surfaces without a strength check.
With no checks at all?
Is it,
No, it's not strength. It's dexterity. Acrobatics. You don't need to do acrobatics?
the
I'll look it up.
verbiage of the thing is just.
All right. Path of the Beast.
So you gain the climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you climb difficult surfaces. So, and maybe it's not.
What's it called?
Bestial Soul,
Bestial Soul.
and the one I almost always have going is the middle one here.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna read your phone. I just want to know the name of it.
We got Jonathan new glasses.
Yeah. Cool.
I need new glasses.
I wears. And the checks, sheesh, that's expensive.
I was trying to read at the thing this morning. I was just doing this. I was like, oh my god, I gotta go in.
It is getting headaches. So yeah.
I'm not at that point yet, but it's really weird though. I'm learning some more or realizing more stuff as I'm getting a little bit older, but my
The
eyesight.
jump is what, you climb difficult surfaces. I think that you don't need a dexterity check at all.
I take that as a
I think you would need a strength check to haul this guy up.
Yes, no, yes, 100%.
And plus,
Just
what
what
if
I
he's
did.
not willing? So we
Oh,
have
yeah,
to do.
That we'll be doing
So-
that part. Yes, there's no question on that.
So there has to be some sort of check for all these different actions.
Yep.
But the climbing, I'll give you that. That does seem to be I get it now.
Yeah.
So you're down on the ground now. You drop off the rope. You're now not on the rope at all, right?
Okay. Did we tie?
You let
So
go of the rope.
well, I thought we were sort of tied to the rope was in my head, but maybe we just go quickly grab and run back to the rope. Is that what we're doing? I was imagining like proper Tarzan.
Oh, you're.
But-
Oh, okay. So that's what you're doing. So you're swinging and trying to aim for a guy. Did you spot a guy? They were all in the trees. So
well,
I guess
like
if
drop
we just-
through the trees.
If we just keep saying the word to extend the rope, because it's called the infinite rope thing,
that's right.
we should be able to just land and then still hold on to the rope and go and grab a guy.
Yeah. Without
Yeah, but you got to grab a guy.
Yes.
Okay. So what if nobody wants to be grabbed?
We're chasing them.
It's the two of us. We're saying
I thought you were on top of the ship to pull him back up.
No, we both went down on the rope.
He was holding on to the rope.
Oh, I need an acrobatics check then from you.
uh
Not a strength check. I thought you were holding on to the rope to pull it up. So you went down too.
I'd be doing it too, but I mean
Who's gonna?
Rope's tied on up top.
Okay.
we're extending-
so
and
no
we're-
one's pulling you back up.
No.
You're climbing.
Well,
I just assume we could use the words to make the rope shrink.
It doesn't go down to nothing. It goes down to a certain length.
Yeah.
So you're still going to do some climbing.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that for sure.
Top,
Yeah.
top.
At the top, you
Yeah.
have to do it. Yeah.
I mean, we got an entire crew of people that can hold us up as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So that's fine. You got to find a guy to do this to.
Gonna go right back to where we were before. That was the thought. Like right back to where we
I
were.
would just say when we get down, we would say, "Hey, we're here to take someone back with us to go see the Lord of the Dance. Who wants to come with us?"
That was. I'll tell you what. If this doesn't work, then we'll just let go of the rope and go snatch them, then run back to the rope.
Okay. So you got to go and chase down a guy.
Okay. We know where they are, so we're going back to that spot.
But you're not doing the swinging thing. You're on the ground running after someone.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we probably look pretty nonchalant about the whole thing, so as to not raise suspicion.
Well, no one is going to want to go up a rope with you.
Okay,
I mean,
fair enough.
Not even to meet the Lord of the Dance.
I think there's not enough details for me to give. I have to make a decision here, so I can't look up a table and say, "Is this guy willing to go up the rope with you?" There's nothing to roll, so I'm going to say no. They don't want to go up your rope.
Okay.
It looks dangerous. No one wants to do anything dangerous. They're all lazy. That looks like effort.
So just like
If you try to grab anybody, they're running away. So
Well,
you got to chase
so-
them down. You got a rope attached to you, or is it not attached?
Okay, so nobody chose to go. So I'm gonna say I let go of the rope. I'm gonna try to approach them. Yeah, let's dance. try to approach them. I'm gonna do the pull. I'm gonna move towards them and do a little jig. See how close I can get.
How far away is the ship?
I went down fairly low for them because
How many feet in the air is it?
50. Because like if you want to be above treetops,
I mean, would
Yep.
a tree can be 50 feet?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's the tree. Like,
That's true. Depends if it's a grower or not a shower.
I mean, we have trees. We
Oh.
have trees right here that are at least 40 to 50 feet, right in our yard. It's not 50-foot tree is not.
It's an entire forest of like Christmas pine trees.
dwarf.
Yeah.
We're brushing the treetops. We'll say that then with the ship, whatever that height is.
I've got to look up a whole bunch of stuff here, so I'm gonna be a while. What's your movement speeds?
30, 40.
Try ringing around the roses.
40 if I rage. I think I got a rage to do it. Let me double check that. 30 with it.
Okay, you catch some. You've got them. No, they all went away. You caught them.
Caught one?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Start.
He's,
We both ran?
He's screaming and saying, "Drop me!" and
No, we gotta go dance.
he's not believe you.
It's like
Alright.
we put like our arms under his pits and just like hook him up. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'm doing this
you do that.
because you're a lot taller than I am.
You do that.
Me under his foot, pushing up on the foot. Or maybe that makes more sense. Maybe you do that on both arms, and I got both feet. I'll run back.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess we're gonna try to secure ourselves as best as.
Should we tie him to the rope?
No, you guys are already back up on the ship.
Oh,
I can't. This is
Oh,
not.
it's too late, yeah.
It's too much. So I can't. I just gotta say you did it.
see,
Good, because I can't roll for shit.
Just like just play
just-
with
I don't have the stats for anybody, so I've got to make up a whole bunch of stuff that.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
just playing with went on without a hitch.
Yeah.
We're the fucking best.
All right. So, all right. Head to the gate.
All right.
You're at the gate.
To the gate.
Okay, great.
All right.
As you guys are like struggling with this guy, trying to get him to like get up on the boat and spill his life story, Uzempic is just sitting in the corner like, oh, he's getting there.
Crouch is just like not disintegration again.
Oh, you're gonna love that one.
Bam.
And the other thing to remember is I do have a conversion because the old beholders are different than the new beholders. So I have,
They were way stronger in 3.5.
when I read things, sometimes the things I'm reading out of the old stuff, there's actually, an asterisk in the new stuff, but I constantly go back and forth. So it's a little bit of a challenge. I'm getting better at it. I hope that wasn't too bad.
We just went off the rails and for me.
Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you about the Inari because there's nothing on them and they're not important at all.
Well, no, they don't know nothing.
They're useless.
They're important to me.
I must liberate them. So my head went.
How early do you have to be up tomorrow?
I got to be up by 6, and we're on the road 7:30 at the latest.
That's we're up every morning.
I'm not on a Saturday.
Oh, on a Saturday. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That sucks. Well, I'll tell the kid good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yep.
GG.
GG no re.